Why divine order is so perfect? Because divine is always working on energy. Or if someone's template is a certain way, like you cannot force a cow to become a goat. You cannot force a goat to become a lion. You cannot force a lion to become a gazelle. You cannot force a gazelle to become a hippopotamus. Similarly, a twin flame is always going to be like that. The combination of divine masculine and feminine, although it seems to be for its own self, it's in distorted form, because the one side is trying to give whatever they can to the father, the other side is trying to give whatever they can to the mother. They don't know that these perfect individuals, the mother and father, they're not perfect individuals. We're all perfectly imperfect, but they are programmed and they are behaving in a certain way. For them, whatever the parents say is perfectly correct. There's no confusion. But maybe the mind is saying, okay, you do what your family is telling you, your mom and dad are telling you, but the child still doesn't believe it. Child is like, no, I don't think they're correct. But just for their happiness, I will do it. And those actions give them a lot of pain, suffering, misery. And these could be basic things. An example I'll give. Child knows there's a molester in the house. Parents are saying, this uncle or this auntie is very nice. Child is like, no, I don't think so. This uncle or auntie is nice. But they are not going to say it that I'm not comfortable with this man or woman in our house because it will hurt my parents. Look at my parents' faces, look at their behavior, look at their body language. They can read energy since a very young age. And they're like, if I'm going to say all this to my parents, they will get hurt. They're that sensitive. This is not an anti-parent rant. It's not an anti-mother-father rant. It's simply to say that a child with sensitivity, a child with high level of understanding things, people, situations, circumstances, and even their own reaction. Sometimes they get so confused that when they're supposed to cry, they will not cry, they will laugh. But inside they're breaking. Inside they're having so many heartbreaks. But on the faces, they're smiling, they're happy because they feel that I've got to entertain everyone. I've got to make other people happy around me. And look, my behavior is making them happy. So this is how twin flame journey is for a certain period of time, and then gradually, slowly and gradually, or I would say with time, with right divine timing, they realize they now only make effort to be real, because the programming damages that part of them, which actually is not a permanent damage, it's a temporary damage. And they know this, that this is a temporary damage and I can fix it, I can heal it. I just have to practice, I just have to be more and more aware of how I'm reacting or responding to stress, to fear, to negativity, to anxiety. These are all mental disorders, these are all mental mind related diseases. My response to them makes it appear a certain way. So I have to be careful, and practice makes a man perfect. Practice brings them back in their form. What is their form? They don't care a damn about stupid things. They're not stressed out by stupid things. They're not stressed out by anything. That's actual trait of a twin flame. They're not stressed out. You don't see them in stress. So for a long time they pretend not to be in stress when they are, and now when they change, when the awakening happens, they are being given a lot of stress. Initially they pretend I'm not in stress, but gradually it becomes a part of who they are, that I am not going to react with these things. So I'm not going to chase anything, I'm not going to run away from anything either. I'm just going to stay where I am. It's all going to come to me naturally.